I salute you, my people, depending on where you are watching from. Have you had the latest? We are finished. Can you imagine the level of what is happening? Can you just imagine the level of what happened in Abia State? Hey, no wonder Aba was looking like that until Audit arrived. You need to hear what actually happened, what transpired, why Aba was in a very bad shape. Oh my God, so people, can this be wicked? Anyway, let me play the video for you, then we'll be right back to analyze it.
So talking about corruption, I had set up a forensic audit as soon as I took over last year in Abia, and so that there won't be any argument, I called in one of the top 3 audit firms in the world, and not too long ago they turned in their report, and some of the things in the report are frightening. So, some 9.3 billion naira was paid to 7 contractors for contracts that were not executed at all up till today. Another 15.9 billion naira, almost 16 billion, was paid to 63 contractors with no supporting documents anywhere in the state. Another 12 billion naira was paid to 2 contractors for contracts that do not exist. Out of this figure, 10 billion naira was on September 25, 2020, and that is almost 4 years, paid to some contractor for the construction of Abia State Airport. We have spent time trying to locate the airport. Up to now, we have failed. In fact, one of my aides told me the other day that maybe we are using native intelligence to look for the airport, that we should seek artificial intelligence. So as we continue to look for our airport, we have also involved security agencies to help us search. And so that's just an example of what typically happens. And when you juxtapose that with pensions that were lying unpaid for about 10 years and salary arrears, just what on this head in the 10 billion that was spent to build a non-existent airport was exactly the amount of money that our government used to take up the pension arrears.
Hell, Abia State is finished. And you know what? This is typical of what is happening in most of Nigerian states. This is very typical. It's not just about Abia, but the Abia's case was that the governor chose to probe into it. Yes, the moment he took over, he began investigation. He hired in the world among the best, among the top 3 to investigate. And being that he's a financial man, he has worked in the bank, and they have forwarded their report. Oh my God. 79.3 billion naira was paid to 7 contractors, and the contracts were not executed. Who are these 7 contractors? It could be that, who knows, these companies will register, still owned by one person, you know, Ukidele, Nababa, if you argue that you sabi, still owned by one person. It could be the person awarding the contract. They will just register those companies with CAC, use them to collect the money, and nothing will happen. Recently, I saw a video online. A guy was doing an exposition of how I think certain money meant for Southeast were awarded to a company in UK that does not have anything, just registered. And in the UK, I don't know whether it's up to £10 to register, and our money were being shifted to them, allegedly. 79.3 billion naira paid to contractors that are unexisting. They did not execute these contracts. Now the other one, 15.9 billion was paid to 63 contractors. It could be them again, just like some of these MD does in banks. They use several accounts to hide money. Some of the bank MDs, they have been exposed. There were no documents to back this because nobody is asking questions. People in the house will not ask questions. So who knows if they were part of it? Who knows? This money, you know, this setting of this, most of this money are approved by the house. Now, who goes to make sure the money are being properly used? And some of them will know that this is happening. It's either they took part in the share, and so few people dealing with millions of people in the state, just few people in elective position. Aba people have been complaining of lack of social amenities. If you go to Aba before Otti came, oh my God, you pity Aba people. I have been praying for Aba and Imo State. I know Imo State is coming. Revolution will come in a good way. I've been praying for them for good leadership, and God gave it to them. God answered my prayer, and Aba is changing. And prior to the coming of Otti, you will not believe that such changes can come. It's as if it's very hard. Meanwhile, it's not very hard. It's just that some wicked people are in power, cornering the money, just like was done before Otti came. Can you imagine? No documents to back it up. That means it were never executed. Now and again, listen again. 12 billion paid to 2 contractors for contracts that were unexisting. 12 billion to 2 contractors for contracts that were unexisting. And the house is still approving this. They need to arrest everybody that have been in that house. Everybody. I hope EFCC is watching. You know, we used to blame federal government. Do you know that during Buhari's time, Buhari did not withdraw any state allocation? Despite how we claim Buhari is, that he misruled this country. But in the area of allocation meant for states, he never stopped any. The allocations were going to them. And just like what Peter Obi said, if you know what a local government chairman receives, it can fix a state. And look at what is happening. Abia State people are crying. You go to some roads, you will not see gutter. Some of the time, the roads are deeper than the gutters, the drainage. And to crown it all, they awarded 10 billion naira. September 25th of 2020, about 10 years ago. What was it for? Construction of Abia Airport. Akwenano. Ndi oshi. Ndabia sego ndi oshi. Owashi. Mananka wezie. Ndi oshi. Ndabia. I like how they say ndi oshi. They say it with muzzle. Hey Zubuelai. They looted Abia down totally. Hey. Oh, please, Abia State people, please, just like Otti and co, who were sitting there, have asked, please, if you know the location of Abia State Airport, tell us. They just had the first flyover about a year ago or so. Yeah, okay. Let's not talk about flyover. But please, if you know where Abia State Airport is located, please, we are trying to help Governor Otti find it. They have applied several technology, including witchcraft. Let's, please keep searching. Abia State people, oh yeah, everybody should point into the streets, into the whole area. Let's make sure we find Abia State Airport. It's like it is a hidden airport, a secret airport. We are trying to find it. Oh, hello. We are looking for Abia State Airport. And again, another thing that is painful. The old pensioners, they were owing them. Can you see how wicked people are? I remember in a radio program, Zibazo, somebody reminded him of a flyover. And he was telling the person, do you have car? You are asking for flyover. What wicked people? How do these people get to power? How do wicked people get to power? Sometimes you look at how certain things, you wonder how they got to certain places. Not just pensioners, salary arrears for people who are working, who have family to feed. Wickedness in high places. In fact, the Bible talks about spiritual wickedness in high places. This level wickedness, this lower level wickedness is bigger than those wickedness. I hope EFCC was listening to Governor Otti. Or else, I don't know what the EFCC stand for. I don't know what that anti-graft body is doing. If they are not listening, they should better squash the EFCC. Or else, I don't know what they are doing. Or they are doing selective, I remember Ojo Zokalo was picked up, jailed, and shortly he was released. Can you imagine? Then, Theodore, I think he was quizzed by EFCC. I don't know, but I don't think he's in the net. He's free. And he went on to install his son as Speaker of Abia State House. On top of that, man, thank God for respite, the coming of Otti. Otti, please, those money must be vomited though. If they won't go to jail, let them vomit the money and go. Let them vomit the money. Imagine pumping such money to fix projects in Abia State. Things will turn around. So, let them vomit the money, and you can, if you don't want to jail them, leave them. Let them vomit the money. This is so sad. Please, share this video widely, let it circulate. And if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please, please, please subscribe. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Bye-bye for now.